Welcome back to Ben's Garage. TD6, TDV8. TD6, we're stuffed. Can't get in it. Battery's flat. I think it's super locked, I'm not sure, so I don't know how we're going to get into it. That's going to be a bit of, that's this afternoon's job, researching on the internet. If you've got any ideas, leave us a comment in the link description below. How to get into your car that's got a flat battery, because the key's not working. You put the key in the door and it doesn't unlock anything, so I'm assuming it's super locked. Anyway, that's a different subject. Today we're on the TDV8, and today we're going to be fitting new chrome bezels on the front fog lights. This is another part supplied by Powerful UK, not sponsored by them. I buy this all stuff with my own money. Now on the website it says it's a 5-minute job, you only need a screwdriver. There's an accompanying video on their website and it shows him taking the inner wheel arch, a bolt out of the inner wheel arch, and getting his hand in behind it. So I'm going to try doing it the easy method through the front with a little screwdriver first, and if we can't do that we're going to have to do the other method. But yeah, so I'm going to get down on the floor and we'll have a look, see how we can get on. So apparently you can get a screwdriver in here and push the tabs down. I think this is the right one for this side. So it says in the instructions, if you look at the old one you can see where the tabs are. So it should be quite straightforward. So that tab is now, we seem to have movement. Well, it was right. Just pop a little screwdriver in there and they come out. So that's the old one, which is just black basically. This is a new one which is chrome. Now really I should have cleaned this beforehand, but in true Ben's Garage fashion it's covered in all kinds of crap. Now really this should just line up and slide straight in like that, and that's it. That's a nice tight fit. So we'll move over to the other side and that'll be this little job done. That was nice and easy. Keep the old ones because they're obviously genuine Land Rover and there's nothing wrong with them. If these ones deteriorate, fall apart or whatever, because if you've got one of these TDV8s you'll know that these, when you've got your lights on and when you indicate, the corresponding fog light to the indicator comes on to illuminate the corner. Chrome is going to make no difference to that whatsoever. I'm just explaining what happens. But you get the idea. Right, let's move over to the other side. This side is going to be the exact same as the other side. Got the fresh one here, fresh one, the new one. So I'm just going to stick this in. And that one is 1, 2. And there we go, that's off. Just give that a little. This is also how you change the bulbs in the fog lights. You can then unscrew it, pop it out, and then this one just goes back in and clicks in place. Like so, voila, there it's done. That was another easy job on the Range Rover. Piece of cake, you just had to stick a screwdriver in there. Job's done, and it adds a little bit of extra va-va-voom to the front of the old motor. That's about it now for chrome. I don't overdo it, but I do like a little bit of bling. TD6. Oh, I'll be on the internet all afternoon now trying to find out how to get into it. Oh dear. So the solar panel didn't work, did it? Because for some reason we just can't get into it. Bugger. Anyway, that's a job for another day. We won't worry about that now. Glorious sunshine today. What the plan is, the next couple of days we've got weather like this. So tomorrow we're going to get out on the digger. I've got some trees to go and collect. We're going to cut them up, save them for firewood, whatever. Also, I've got a wood lathe, so we'll be putting some wood aside for that for the future. That'll be some future videos. Tina's on about cutting the grass tomorrow. We'll have to just grease up the mower where I put that new mandrel and I started pumping grease. The grease gun ran out. Anyway, we've got fresh grease in it, so we'll have to just put some fresh grease in it. We'll do a cold start on that. So Tina might cut a bit of grass tomorrow if it stays like this, because although it's a bit damp, it should dry out and it'll be all right for that mower because it flings it all out the back anyway. And I think, yeah, I'll be on the digger collecting up some fallen trees. Another project we've got lined up, we've got an oak tree to take down. We're going to start growing mushrooms in logs. So that'll be some more videos coming along.
We've already got a silver birch.
Yeah, we've got silver birch, which should be all right as long as we don't damage the bark, and some oak. So that'll be a series of videos, mushroom growing. And I was going to do a video on a winter car emergency kit, but half the stuff is in the back of the TD6, which we can't get to now. So once we can get into the TD6, I'll do another little video, because Tina's convinced that the end of the world is coming. Not the end of the world, a global disaster. So we need to be prepared.
Grand solar minimum.
Oh, here we go, grand solar minimum and all that stuff. You can look into it if you want to.
Yeah.
But we're not going to be going silly like all these preppers that got to dig underground bunkers and all that kind of stuff. We're just being prepared, being self-sufficient. Jog on, Tina. Don't need your input. If you want a bunker in the garden, you can start digging. Growing our own fruit and veg, and then what do you call it? Preserving it, conserving it.
Preserving it.
Preserving the food so it don't go off and it lasts. Live off the land basically as best as we can. So that's some more projects for in the year. We're going to dig out some vegetable beds. Ideally we want raised beds so that I can get to them nice and easy, but for now we'll just scrape a bit of dirt out with the digger. And but anyway, today's video was the Range Rover. We've got that job done. Got the bits from Powerful UK, as I said. I'll put a link in the description below. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. We buy it all with our own money. But that's it, done. So that there's nothing really much to do on this Range Rover now, apart from we'll give it a service at some point when the garage is done. We've not done many miles in it at all, have we? I think about not even 5,000 kilometres.
I doubt it.
No. When we service it, I'll look up and see how many kilometres we have actually done. But we'll just try and keep on top of servicing. And then we'll have to try and get this TD6 sorted out.
Show a horse and a cart.
Once we can get into it, we'll get the battery charged up, go for a run in it and all that kind of thing. And then if we're not going to be using it, I'm just going to disconnect the battery, I think. The solar panel's obviously not doing a shit's worth of difference. Even though it did say yesterday when we checked it, it was putting out 20 volts.
But you did say that might because the battery was at a really low level.
Yeah, but I mean, we should still be able to get in it.
Well, yeah, I suppose so.
So I hope you liked this video. Please click the thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. And from me and the Hobbit over here, it's bye for now.